can't believe this. Day 3 is here, guys. Day 3 of 20 days of Calm with Tiffany. 3 days already, guys. Amazing, amazing. I'm so happy. Thank you. And if you're still watching me, it just shows that you're different. You're not among the people who make so much noise but do nothing. You are a doer. That's what it means if you're still watching me right now. If you're still sticking with me, Omo, Ajalugo, Odogu, you're doing well. You're doing really well. So welcome to day 3 of 20 days of Calm with Tiffany, and I am really excited to be here. Class is in session. Firstly, we need to celebrate little wins. A lot of you are now able to label how you feel effectively, and that is bravo, guys. Bravo. I am so proud. I am so proud of your commitment. I am so proud. I read a lot of things people sent to my DM, and it was, I feel they were so accurate, and it shows that you're really committed to change. I am so proud of you. But there was one thing that was common in some of the messages sent to me. I feel disrespected. I felt betrayed. And a lot of it had to do with what the other person did, which then made me think that a lot of times we give power to people, other people, especially because of how we care about them. Now, this is not something that I'm just going to dive into. You can see a lot of you, I responded that we'll have to talk after this challenge. So when the challenge is over, I will have to have like a one-on-one conversation with some of you to dig deeper into some of these issues, because I realized that if I start to type, you might misunderstand me, or I might not really get the full scope of things, because now what you just sent was, I didn't get the full story. So I will tell you how this goes. It's not going to be free. So I need to put that out there, but it will also be very affordable. It will be affordable. You don't have to worry about that. And people I'm going to be working with are those that will see this challenge through, because I need to work with people like minds. I need to work with like minds. I need to work with people who want change. I need to work with people who want growth, because everything works together. When you can control your emotions, your rate of success shoots up even higher, because then people can trust your character. All of these things we are doing is called character building, and that is what we need in today's world. So if you want to work with me, we'll discuss that at the end of the challenge. So before I go into today's session, there is something I need you to stop doing. Stop saying I am emotional. Stop saying I am an open book. These two things, I need you to stop saying them. Stop saying I'm an emotional person. Stop saying I am an open book. I need you to stop saying these two things. You know why? It's not because it's shameful, but because what manipulators hear is that you can easily be controlled. It means this is a soft one, so we can easily manipulate this one. That's what they hear. And we all know that the world is filled with good and bad people. So would you want to give bad people a tool to use against you? No. And then when you say so proudly that you are an open book, because you're trying to show people that you're a good person and people can easily read you. Now, let me tell you something. What you're telling people is that you're easy to access. You are easy to get played, because you're giving everybody access to your book. Because you're telling us that you're handing out free samples of your book to anybody who can read it. You're telling us that both dangerous and good people can read your book. Every human being is supposed to have a bit of mystery to them. That is how you conquer life. That is how you overcome. That is how you become a success. That is how you become zen and always in control, not by being an open book. I'm not saying that you should not be genuine. I'm not saying you should not be authentic. But there are a level of access that people should have to you. Not everybody should have every level of access to you, because if they have that level of access to you, if everybody can, predict you, then they can easily control you. There are people that you're a complete open book to, very close people. But if you have seen my video where I spoke about not everybody is your friend. There are kitchen cabinet friends, there are living room friends, there are corridor friends, there are street friends. Kitchen cabinet means people who are in your close circle, but this is not a class about friendships. Maybe some other time we'll talk about that. I'm just trying to tell you that stop saying I'm an open book. It is not flattering. So now let's dive into today's class properly. God created our brain to protect us. Our brains are meant to protect us. So when you are in a situation that causes you to react, I'll tell you a story. I go to the gym every day, and sometimes, I take cabs to the gym. Sometimes I use Uber, sometimes I use Bolt. The weather was really hot. I was going to the gym around 4-5. It was really sunny, and then the weather was a bit hot. And as I got into the car, I told the guy, "Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh, okay. Please, can you put on the AC?" And the guy told me my AC is not working. So wow, the weather is really hot. No problem. You should have told me this before coming though, but no problem. Please, I won't be able to proceed on this trip. Please drop me, and then I'll take another ride. You know what this guy did? He stretched his hand and turned on the AC because I said I was going to calm down. And I'm like, so you lied. And I felt very offended. You lied. So if I didn't say I wanted to calm down, I would have gone all the way to the gym without the AC on. That's to tell you that people would test your patience. Human beings would test you. But now let me tell you another side of it. He probably lied because he didn't have enough fuel. And he didn't want to use the AC. Or maybe something is wrong with his car and he didn't want to use the AC because he wanted to check. Now, you see what I did there? I was offended by what he did. But you know the reason why I didn't react to what he did? I didn't even say anything. Because I also try to see things from his own perspective. I'm not saying what he did is right. But there is a reason, there is a difference between understanding and agreeing. I didn't agree, but I understood. And the moment you understand where people are coming from, you will give grace to people. You will not be focused on how I see it. You will also be able to understand where they are coming from. And that's what we call empathy, right? That is one of the solid rocks of emotional intelligence. Understanding and seeing things from other people's perspective. Like we said, multiple truths can exist. Your truth is different from my truth. And there is the truth. I see this way based on how I have been trained, based on the information that I've been privileged to. You see things this way based on the information you have been privileged to, based on your background, based on your upbringing. And we are different people. You know, I said yesterday that, who are you? We're all very unique and different. And because of that uniqueness, we're all going to see things in a very unique and dynamic way. So, you see this, I am right, they are wrong. I need us to stop it. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to do that effectively. And that is through the use of the power of pause. Let me tell you what pausing before reacting does. It allows you to give the best response that aligns with your value. Remember yesterday we spoke about who are you? What are your values? What do you stand for? What are your unique patterns? What makes you unique? Pausing makes you give a response that aligns with your values, that aligns with who you are, that aligns with your uniqueness. And every time you give a response that does not align with your value, you have betrayed yourself. Would you like to keep betraying yourself? No, that's why you're in this class. That's why you're listening to me right now. This video was splitted into 2 parts because I didn't want it to be too long. Join me tomorrow for the conclusive part of the power of pause. Remember, tomorrow is day 4, and I'm looking forward to concluding this part of the teaching with you. Bye.